Fight CGS here with Justin Gooseberry from Rise. How you doing, man?
I'm good. How about yourself?
Doing good, man. You're all smiles today.
Yep.
It's 2 days in the books, man. You only got a scrimmage left. How you feeling about that?
I'm feeling pretty positive about it. I've had a pretty good first 2 days, so got to come out and finish it off right.
You're a big guy. You look like defensive end.
No, sir. Right tackle.
Right tackle, offensive guy. Okay. Well, you got to protect the QB.
Yes, sir.
And, it's priority number one, but you're also, of course, creating the gaps for the running back and pushing guys around. I mean, what makes that position fun for you?
It's really where I can express myself. I can let off a lot of anger that I have. And also watching my guys thrive. I love that, like seeing them celebrate because we did our job. I love seeing that.
It's kind of a thankless job, but obviously somebody's got to do it. And I was just talking to another offensive line guy, and I said, there's a lot of talk about the relationship between quarterback center, obviously, and quarterback's got to have a relationship kind of with the whole offense, receivers, running backs, fullbacks. But you are working with 4 other guys on that line. How do you feel you build a great relationship?
I feel like you build a great relationship outside of football. Like, the more you hang out with him, the better, the closer you get, because you got to trust that guy basically with your life. You got to trust him that he knows what he's doing, and he can trust you that you know what you're doing. So,
on the same note, though, if one of you guys goes down, it's a next man up mentality. So do you feel that relationship echoes throughout, the backups, making sure that unit is tight no matter what combination's in there?
I think so, and that all comes with practice too. Like, the more you emphasize that in practice, the better the unit's going to be. So it's a next guy up mentality, so you got to trust them too.
Yeah, I think you guys, like I said, thankless job, but obviously, battles are won in the trenches, and you got angry defensive linemen coming at you, defensive ends, linebackers on a blitz, even the cornerbacks, safeties, can come shooting through there. I mean, the guessing game that goes on where you're 5, but you don't know how many are coming at you. I mean, what's that excitement, that nervousness, like what's that emotion like on the line each snap?
It's kind of exciting because honestly, like if you study enough film, you can tell what's coming because you'll see everything. The safety gives tells, the linebacker has his tells, and you can read the defensive lineman because of how they're playing on the outside or something like that. So they give away a lot of what they do, and it's exciting because you can beat them that way. And then after you beat them, you can tell them like, don't do that again.
Nobody, is giving away MVP awards for best offensive lineman, because there's 5 of you guys. Even though to me, it's the biggest team sport out there. Basketball, one guy can really make a difference. Baseball, one guy can make a difference. Football, though, there's 11 on you on that side of the ball. So for you, the defensive end of things, cornerback gets burned. His fault they got the score right. Your QB gets sacked, though. It's your fault for not protecting him. I mean, it's like we don't get to go and celebrate touchdowns unless there's a fluke occurrence that there's a fumble that we scoop up and we take in, probably from within the red zone. But, I mean, that's a lot to take on your shoulders, man.
Yeah, like you said, it's a thankless job. But when they score, we all celebrate with each other and watch and seeing my brothers celebrate with each other. That's all I can ask for.
NFL has really evolved into something great. I mean, I know it's a QB's world, and we're just living in it. Yes, but, sir. You see these team celebrations now, which I think has been kind of on the rise this last season. Is there a team out there that you really admired, their just camaraderie, just their brotherhood that you see in games?
Most definitely the Baltimore Ravens. The way they celebrate on the field after they score, Lamar Jackson, especially Mark Ingram. The way he emphasizes how good Lamar Jackson is, I love that because a lot of people didn't say Lamar Jackson, or a lot of people said Lamar Jackson wouldn't be a quarterback, quote unquote, a throwing quarterback or a prolific quarterback, but you can see he's done his thing, and it's all thanks to his O-line too, as he says it too.
There's kind of an unwritten tradition in the NFL that the QB or running back will buy their line gifts around Christmas if they've had a great season as a whole or a great year as far as their stats go. Lamar got Rolexes for his guys on the line. A couple of years ago, Zeke got ATVs for his whole line. What's your favorite gift that you've seen somebody give to their line? What would you want?
Actually, I'm going to go back to my old school because my freshman quarterback before I graduated, or after I graduated, he gave me this necklace right here.
Oh, wow.
He gave a couple of us this necklace, and it kind of means something to me because
sentimental value,
right? We went 11-0, and that's his freshman season. So like he had to thank us for it, and I love it for it.
Between the educational seminars from finance to, set the expectation, and you guys just sitting in there listening to some very different aspects of the game outside the game, and then to go out there on the field for 3 hours and then to talk to scouts, I mean, mentally, emotionally, and physically draining on you. But what's been your biggest takeaway from this experience?
There's been a couple of great talks, like Brenda, just seeing how much power she has within her talk, like she's giving her testimony. That really changed my perspective on like how much power we as athletes have and our platform. Also, Rod Newhouse putting it in perspective that the NFL is not forever, so you got to be smart with your money. It's just everything that we've done, like you said, it's draining, but it's all worth it in the end.
Yeah, I think you guys really get something special here at CGS on and off the field. Tomorrow you guys have the scrimmage. Of course, you guys are excited to thud each other, as Jose puts it. You're going to get thudded. What do you want a scout to take away from either seeing you on the field or their experience with you one-on-one?
From the field, I want them to see that I have a passion to play. I'm a dog.
That's why you're here, man.
Right. I can
First
play.
Of the year.
I think I can play any position. I also want them to see that I'm a good character on and off the field. In my recent interviews, they said that they talked to a couple of my old coaches, like it's nothing bad about me. And I always want that to be like the person I am and represent the name on my back perfectly.
All right, man. Well, hey, I wish you the best of luck. He is Justin Gooseberry of Rice, man. Good luck out there to you.
Thank you. You too.